Hey folks, today's tutorial is a song titled Make It With You. The band, the artist, Bread. The songwriter, David Gates. This was a #1 top Billboard hit when it was released. The LP it was titled, it came off of, was On the Waters. Back in the year that it was released, it was the number 13th song for the whole year. Beautiful, beautiful song. Hey, I'll do my take on it, and I'll kind of do a rundown. I'm trying to imitate kind of like what did David Gates do when he sat down and he put this song together. I think on the recording, David Gates played, he wrote it, he sang it, he played acoustic guitar, I think he played the bass, and I think he did actually possibly electric guitar too. The only other band member on the recording actually was the drummer. Kind of interesting that David Gates is so talented. But anyway, I'll do my run through. I'm in standard tuning, and then I'll break it down for you. Here's some David Gates music, folks. David Gates. Hey, again, we're in standard tuning. Now, these chords are going to be really tough for me to call out. I'll do the best I can. But we start out, I believe we would call it an E major 7th. Now, don't quote me on these chords. I play by ear. I got my finger there, and there. And then I'm strumming all strings. So both my E's are open and my B is open. And so it sounds like that. Okay? Then I drop down one full step. I don't change that chord pattern at all. I believe they'd call that something like an F sharp minor 7th, 11th over an E. Okay? But let's not get into that. It's just like I showed you, and then just drop it down there. And then you can come up, and what I did is I just did on your A string, then hit the open E. Now that was what I was doing for the intro, and then I'd come in and play the same thing here again. And then I'd come up and do and if you played a bar chord A, that would be just take your bar off and play it open. I believe that would be technically an A 9th over E. Okay, again, don't quote me on that. But anyway, to me, now there's all kinds of ways to play this song, and there's all many. And again, you can play a G, simple G, so many different ways. But this is how I kind of put the song together, and to me, it sounded like as if like when David Gates would be writing it. Okay, and then so you could kind of just smoothly go through it, and so then is why I'm using the chord patterns I'm using. Hey, have you ever tried? And then I did a. Okay, that's all done on your A and D string, and then hit the open E. Do that again, and I use an A down here. I hit the open A string and then hit the A chord. Then I go climbing rainbows. Now I use a G sharp minor 7th, I believe you could call it. Some folks play it like this, but I like that open when you're playing solo, and that chord is you leave this A string open, okay? And that way your B and your E strings down here are open. I just like the sound of that chord so much better. But maybe here goes, and I believe this would be an F sharp minor 7th. Here goes, and then it's kind of like a lick that kind of goes. Slide up on your D string. That's what I was doing there. Come back and then slide it down a full step. And that's what I was doing for that mid thing there. Then it just repeats itself. We do the same thing again. Dreams are for those who sleep. On that A, if you want it, G sharp minor 7th. The song's leading to, and that's a D sharp here, and you kind of just pick it out with a B. I think they would call that a B 11th. And what you're just doing is you're kind of just barring all 5 strings there. And then I'd like to make it. I want to make it with you. Then here, I go up to that A 9th over an E. I really think that we can make it, girl. And this is kind of just a walk down on starting with A. G sharp minor 7th. F sharp minor 7th to that B 11th. And then we repeat that we just get the lyrics right, and we repeat that one more time, okay? Identical to the chords we've already learned on that first take to get this far. Then there's an instrumental, and that comes up and basically is what I was doing. actually an A sus2. And so what I'm doing is, just like you're playing an A bar chord, but I lift up my E string and my B string. So when you're doing that, then you come down and go. Boy, that sounds beautiful. And then I do my G sharp, what is that? G sharp minor 7. And then I put in what it sounded like on the original recording. To me, they went. That's just using the same chords as that E major 7th, F sharp minor 7th, 11th over an E. So you just go. And then it just breaks into the last verse. It's, baby, you know the dreams are for those who sleep. Love is for us to keep. If I chose one I'd like to help me make it through, to make it with you. Again, this is all repetitious from before. I really think we can make it, girl. And I was just using the beginning for the outro. Hey folks, boy, if you like playing, I love learning this song. I just love those open chording, up on the neck and the ringing of all those strings. But anyway, folks, I hope it helps. I hope to see you out there playing around them campfires or maybe a coffee house or two. And for sure, don't forget the folks at the care centers. Thank you.